Hey y'all, what up? Chad Murders team topped out doing my Dan Blazarian impression, acting like I'm the best and doing it from seemingly exotic locations I can afford, like a hot tub, which I can't. I am trying to figure out or talk through someone how to let's see, kind of just the idea of internal linking and balancing like the correct informational architecture so that everything flows, parent-child style correctly, category, subcategory, product, e-commerce, flow style, training commerce. So that's structured well, but that also opportunistically and for conversion rate optimization or other real business goals also surfaces deeper pages that are structurally correct to be at levels in the IA that are like 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever. And those links, would be accessed, 3, 4, 5 clicks away, but to then also bubble those up as separate links further in the site. And then, for example, say in the travel space, there's actually a bunch of different examples that are sort of slightly different, but in the travel space, it's typically got like a country, region, city, maybe neighborhood type flow. And as you're like developing that, if you look at like any of the sites really, booking, tripping, home away, things like this, obviously they sort of do, they see just like a topic specific site map with text links, which is correct until you get to a point where, it's down to a level where the user would actually be on the page wanting to see results, listings, properties on a map. And that cutoff is not totally arbitrary, but it can differ site to site, not be a huge deal. But the discussion point that got raised was, okay, so like you have that whole flow and it's correct, and then you're on like a deeper page, and it's at a location, right? And you can link to nearby locations. Say you have like a hotel, you like have a hotel, you can link to all the nearby hotels from the city. But you can also link to all nearby hotels, like a page that has all nearby hotels in the city, but also surface like the top 1, 2, 3, or 10. And really, that choice is totally, I'd say, dependent circumstantially on a combination of the target market, user goals on that page, its potential interference with the actual conversion rate, and then sort of kind of just general like regular day-to-day business compromise with other departments. Like, I think people seem to think there's like an absolute right answer. There's like a spectrum of answers, and we're like, I think entering the age where people like starting to understand like a lot of things exist on a spectrum that's more fluid or gray and not black and white. The point being is like how I tend to do it is I sort of spec out from, if from the SEO point of view, balance with some, just general business acumen and product. I sort of present it with kind of like a aggressive number of SEO links that is totally within reason. I think would look good, but then it's like, so say it's we're at hotels in the Upper West Side page, or no, so a rental property page that exists in the Upper West Side, and that person might want to look at, not properties, a hotel. They want to look at hotels in Harlem, because Harlem's nice now, as is the Upper West Side, or hotels in the Upper East Side. Sort of get the point. So you could link to all three of those neighborhoods at a type level like that. It would also be totally fine, in my opinion, to just link to, like a top 100 hotels in Manhattan page, or top 100 hotels in Upper Manhattan. I mean, Manhattan tends to get some more specific rules because it's unique in its vertical development and its distinct neighborhood situations. But it's just the point is start with your like aggressive internal linking, and then just whittle it down till it looks good or people are happy, and just make sure that it's minimally, they can get to those pages that you want to define as like a topical relationship, whether it's with a direct link or via the hub page or this like top style hub page that sits above it. See Airbnb doing this, like top 100 vacation rentals in X, so they could use that page to link to, and at least a single link on the page instead of doing like the top 3 plus then linking to it, which would be 4 links. You save 3 links with a minimal SEO hit, so that's really the point. Another example that's somewhat similar, so e-commerce, say, not like Amazon, say like a site that sells 50 to 100 products. Those maybe they condense down to like 5 to 10 categories, and you sort of put those as the top menu, category. But say like 2 or 3 of your products out of the 100 are responsible for like 80% of the revenue. Then you can start thinking about like putting direct call to action links straight to those products in that same menu or on the page. Kind of the whole idea is like setting up the tree soundly, like so everything flows to everything, and then making direct connections to the branches that are most important for the business, and layering that on top of the fully breathed out or fully fleshed out IA, but not like replacing it. Like, so both links would be present in the site flow. Third use case, similar to this one, but it's like business SaaS model stuff where they don't they tend to have like a lot of sort of like how it works about informational article type stuff that forms its own hierarchy, and then it ends in sort of like one funnel page or 2, right? So that's another area where you can just treat those 2 to 3 like funnel, conversion funnel pages as those like 2 or 3 products in the e-commerce site, and they might exist at the end of the flows, that exist normally, but then you can just link direct to them as well. Something I've done in the past working at bellhops.com, where we sort of, we had almost a concept of like, this is where this is the funnel entrance. It's sort of a separate thing, and we need to take it just as seriously, but we will also build up the SEO thing appropriately, and then really conversion rate is, or I can't think of the words. I'll say SEO is subordinate to product conversion and actually making business. It doesn't matter how much traffic you get if it doesn't do anything. And I think a good flexible thinking SEO that doesn't just run the checklist script. There's a lot of checklist SEOs out here right now, I think. They should be able to work around any. I can't think of an internal linking need really that I can't find a solution for to fit whatever like the product team or UI like design team's goals are, unless they're just being like completely preposterous. Like we are Amazon's a style of site, and we have a gazillion of products, but we want to do like a single page like infinite scroll or something. Like someone might know how to deal with that. I don't. The same way I don't really sell myself to like global sites right now because I've never really done that. I can figure it out. Maybe I will later. But I'm stuck in this trap of getting excited about startups who are the most kind of demanding, tend to be young and think they know a ton. So you eat a bunch on the cost line, but you benefit from interesting problems and like some, definitely challenges once you find the right companies to work with, which I've been fortunate to most of the time. I think if you're a smart SEO, now I'm rambling. Not if you're a smart SEO, if you want to make them like money and not necessarily speak at MozCon, then like targeting probably plastic surgeons, lawyers, basically people with the quickest to go to their checkbook, but with no time to care to question anything, and it's not about hustling, right? Well, I guess it kind of can be. That's why it's a little bit uncomfortable. But it's just like, that dynamic is a profitable one, right? Like it just, you save so much on the cost line because like a bunch of cost line shit I eat is trying to explain to people that don't know anything about SEO why to do something, even though they're paying me to do it, which is like totally normal, like a lot of the time, but it's like a huge cost sink or cost drainer on like some things that are just so fundamental, which is why I've been, after I get to save enough money, I'm going to probably spend a year just dumping down like a lot of solved SEO problems and selling them to the highest bidder before I leave this game and before they become antiquated. Slash giving away some for free. But for example, like restaurants site structures, legal site structures, doctor site structures, almost any site structure, you could just sell. It's just there to be sold. No one needs to like resell it for 80% of use case, 95% use case. Actually, it's really just these new companies in the spaces that have new needs that kind of need the creative site structure stuff. So, well, it actually didn't even help me really, so I'm probably gonna help you. See if I posted it. I'm also shirtless.